Hey, Steb here. Today I'm going to be working on the Reborn 100 Shokew. This kit looks pretty cool out of the box, but this time I want to change the proportion more to my tastes. The first thing that I thought of when looking at this kit is that the lower half of the kit looks really small compared to the upper half. It especially feels that way whenever I look at the big shoulders. To balance it out, I'm going to work on bulking the lower half of the kit. First, I'm going to extend the pegs that connect to the legs to give it a wider standing silhouette. I used some ABS rods that I bought from Amazon. These are nice because it comes with a bunch of different sizes. And as usual, I'm using super glue to stick everything together. After extending the pegs, I see now that there's a pretty big gap that's exposed. To hide the gap better, I'm going to make the front armor a lot bigger. I start off by layering plot plates one at a time and adjust the shape as I go. For big chunks of excess plastic, I just use nippers to cut them off. And it's starting to look a lot more balanced now. And next step is to make the thighs a lot thicker. I decided to cut the thigh in half vertically and sandwich a bunch of plot plates in between the two halves. There are a few different ways I could have approached making the thighs bigger, but I wanted to preserve the panel lines here on the sides, so this felt like the best way for me. Up next is going to be the thigh armor. I wanted to make this bigger to cover the newly thickened thighs better. Not only that, but I felt that the legs looked a little too long, so I was aiming to have the longer armor make the legs look somewhat shorter. Because there's a ton of sanding involved in reshaping, I usually work with 240 to 400 grit sandpaper for better efficiency. And this is the Shokew after all of the changes. When looking at the before and after pictures, it's a pretty noticeable difference. I'm a big fan of the new stance and overall balance now. I didn't mess with any of the upper half of the kit since I was balancing around that. I think I did a pretty decent job, so I'll move on to surface treatment and then painting soon. Thanks so much if you watched until the end, and I hope I can see you next time. Bye!